everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you are new. For today's video, I'm just going to be talking all about medical IDs. I've talked about them here on my channel before, and I will be talking about them yet again. This is going to be an updated one, and the reason for that is because this is a topic I am strongly opinionated on. I believe that anyone with any sort of medical condition should have a medical ID on them. So I'm just going to be talking about the one I have, which so far I have found to be the most life-saving, and I mean that literally. So without further ado, let's get started. I am really sorry about the sun and how it's like half across me, half not. It's almost sunset. However, I wanted to come outside and film for you guys. So we're gonna ignore that. Also, yes, I did go ahead and get new glasses. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know that. If you guys would like to learn more about these specific glasses, go follow me on Instagram and look for the post of me wearing these glasses and you can learn more about them. But getting back on track, today I'm just gonna be talking all about the company MyID and medical IDs in general. So for those of you who don't know, MyID is a company that sells medical alert bracelets, and they have a wide variety of types. They have a sport version, a hive version, which comes with a little pod that can be transferred into a keychain, a necklace, as well as the various bands for bracelets. They also have the MyID Sleek, the MyID Sleeve, which I will be talking about a lot in today's video, and they also have a few more. I will have a link to their website down below for you guys. I will also have a coupon code for you guys. It is just Allie 48, and I believe it gets you free shipping off your order. So I'm a firm believer that anyone with any type of medical condition should always have some sort of medical ID on them, because you never know what's going to happen. You could be out and about and all of a sudden you could have a reaction or a seizure, or you could go into a diabetic coma. The list could go on. And by having a medical ID on you, it allows emergency personnel to identify who you are, the conditions you have, if you have medication allergies, and things like that. So the one I'm currently using is the MyID Sleeve, and it is specifically made to go on a watch band. It is advertised to go on the Garmin, the Apple Watch, which is what I have right here, the Fitbit, and I also believe it can go on one of the Samsung ones. I believe it could probably fit on pretty much almost any watch band, and this is just what mine looks like. This is the actual ID portion itself, and what's really neat about this is that on the other side of this there is a specific QR code along with an ID and a PIN, and emergency medical personnel are trained to look for some sort of medical ID on a person. So when they see this, they're gonna see that it says flip for info, and when they flip it, they can literally take their cell phone and scan the QR code, or they could go online and enter in my ID and PIN, or they can call the phone number on it as well and enter my ID and PIN to get all of my information that I put on it. Now, how the information gets onto this is through an app, and it is just the MyID app, and the app has endless options. I will get more into that in a little bit. And then now I'm going to talk about these. These go along with the sleeve, and they are called condition sliders. They have condition sliders that go along with the sleeve, and they also have them to go along with the hive bracelet. I have talked about the hive bracelet here on my channel as well. I will leave that video linked down below for you guys. And so basically you can get the condition sleeves to also signify what you have. They have a ton of different ones. They're all listed on the website. I, however, was not sure how many exactly I could fit onto here, so I did only order 2 of them, and I went ahead and ordered the high blood pressure one because I do in fact have high blood pressure, and I also got the peanut allergy one because other than my high blood pressure, my peanut allergy is the worst of my allergies. For those of you who don't know, I am allergic to latex, peanuts, tree nuts, eggs, and penicillin. So if anything were to happen to me and I was unresponsive or anything like that, and emergency medical personnel happened to stumble upon me or were called to the scene and saw this, they would be able to know every single bit of information they could ever need to give me the correct care, and specifically they would know right off the bat that I have hypertension and I'm allergic to peanuts. Now I'm just going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the app. When you click on it, it opens up your profile, and what you put in your profile is what comes up when your QR code is scanned or the PIN and ID are entered. The options you have on here are edit, documents, and share right at the top. So if you got a specific document like an after visit summary or a write-up from a procedure or anything like that, you can go ahead and upload it to the document section, along with you can also do pictures. For example, I have uploaded some of my previous x-rays, which I will show you in a minute. You can also enter your personal information, vital medical conditions, emergency contacts, allergies, medications, physicians, insurance information, other information, procedures, immunizations, medical imaging, and pharmacies. And then on the bottom there is a thing for reminders. There is an inbox, and there's also a link so you can make a QR wallpaper so it comes up on your phone. I do want to mention that some of these these features, you do have to get the subscription for, and the subscription is $1.99 a month or $19.99 for the year, and I can assure you that getting the MyID Plus subscription is 100% worth it. And I am going to go ahead and go into the medical imaging one. And so right here you guys can see I did go ahead and put 2 of my imagings in there. I did my CT scan from when I got my appendix out, and you can literally put the type and the date that it happened. You can also put the region, so for me it was my abdomen, and I do not have the actual CT scan images. However, I do have the document from my doctor going through what was on my CT scan. One I can show you is the x-ray I had of my knee. If you guys don't know, I have 4 screws in my left knee because I actually broke it off completely. And so right here, this is an x-ray of my knee when I first dislocated it. As you guys can see, nothing is aligned like it should be. But because of this, I was able to attach the x-ray so it can be seen. Another one of my favorite features is definitely the immunizations one. And another great thing is you can put all the physicians and providers that you use in here, just so in case you have a specialist, it will come up. So for example, my orthopedist is listed in here because it is a specialty. I have my regular PCP, I have my eye doctor and stuff like that. You can also put your medications, which is nice, and then you can also put the dosage and everything, because this is one of the most important things when you are a patient, is to know your allergies as well as your medications. Along with that, you can also put your vital medical conditions. So for mine, I have my hypertension in there, that I have orthopedic hardware, that I have asthma, and then a few others. Of course, one of the other really important parts is the allergies section, which I just have mine listed right here. I don't know about you guys, but one of the scariest things ever is having a medical event and not having anyone with you, and it can be really flustering. I know that when I was in the hospital one day, I was really flustered, but thankfully I had one of my MyID bracelets on, and I was able to just hand it over to them, and they were able to literally call up the number on the back of this, enter my ID and PIN, and they were able to bring up every bit of information that they could ever need, including my emergency contacts, so that they could call them. I have had 2 separate occasions where my MyID has literally saved my life, both of which were allergic reactions that required me to have EpiPens and be in the hospital for a little while because of it. My first medical ID bracelet that I got from MyID actually was cut off of me at the hospital. It was the sport version, and in order to get all my information, they literally didn't go ahead and take it off. Instead, they cut it just because everything was so time sensitive and they really needed my information. And that day, my ID bracelet literally saved my life. So, like I keep saying, I highly recommend that if any of you have any sort of medical condition, or even if you don't but want to have something to identify yourself in case anything were to happen, I highly recommend checking out MyID. Like I said, I will have the link to their website down below, along with my coupon code, which is just Allie48. If you guys are already users of the MyID products, be sure to let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to hear how many of you already know about MyID, or if you've heard of it from me in the past, let me know. So that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. I upload new content regularly and would love it if you would become part of the Allie Packer squad. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!